My name is Mark Edwards. My European ancestors have lived many generations from coast to coast in this country. And so with them in mind, I say it's a privilege that we meet together today in this place, in the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Musqueam people. I'm Assistant Dean of Professional Development and Community Engagement in the Faculty of Education. And it is from my experience serving the faculty from within this unit that I will speak about flexible learning. Flexible learning begins with a student, and it begins with the question, how might this student best learn? How might this student or any student best learn? It's a critical question for the Faculty of Education, as it is for each of us here today and for the whole university. So think for a moment of a typical integrated grade 6 classroom in the Vancouver School Board. Imagine the stunning range of learners therein and the remarkable task facing the teacher to differentiate pedagogy and curriculum to meet the needs of every child. How might each best learn? Our faculty members strive to provide responses to this question for this teacher and for every educator. So enter learning technologies, new means to serve our teaching ends. And a new question, how might learning technology or educational technology help this student best learn? There are new answers and every day new possibilities. The faculty has been exploring the possibilities for a while. We have lead scholars who research these possibilities, and we have program pioneers who have innovated with these means to meet the needs of their learners. Since the objective of this presentation is to convince you to connect with us, let me say that such meetings will be mutually beneficial. I'm going to entice you into further conversation by giving you just a brief glimpse of the MET program. I'm glad to see so many people who are involved in the MET in the audience right now. A few moments ago, I said flexible learning starts with a student. And so let me introduce Marie-France to you.
Having studied online for so many years, I knew how technology was rapidly changing. So I'd say that for me, the greatest advantage is that the program is entirely online. Communication forms and assignments are generally asynchronous. This really offers me the right flexibility to study and to work full-time during the entire program.
So it's always dangerous to expect an audience to read a PowerPoint. But here, please read the words of applicant Yu Young Lee, a graduate of the Women's University of Seoul, Korea, and current resident in Victoria, BC. I hope you noted some of the ways the MET flexed to answer the question of how best Marie and you might learn. The MET met the living circumstances of Marie. And for you, did you notice how the very process of learning with international peers online lit her up, and how the content of educational technology itself became an end in itself, an important congruence of medium and content? So here's a quick glimpse of the MET student body. And note the expat population. It's an important piece to the international conversation. So what do instructors say about the program? Well, David Vogt, his description of what it's like to work with international professional educators who are fully participating in authentic challenges that each is facing in their practice, amplifies Yu's experience that you just read. David likened the experience to riding a runaway freight train. He noted the significant co-authoring of learning experiences that engaged everyone. Jeff Miller talked of the creative dynamic of theory moving immediately into professional practice and then back to theory within the same course, of instructors and CTLT course designers learning right alongside the students, and of the impact of educational communities across the province, the nation, and the world as these MET graduates move quickly into leadership positions. There are 23 instructors currently involved in the MET program, not all pictured here. 7 faculty members from all 4 departments in the faculty, 3 CTLT-based sessionals, 1 ETS-based sessional, 5 hold appointments in other institutions, 1 in New Zealand, 1 in Cape Breton, and 1 in Sweden. The number and diversity of academic and professional backgrounds has been a core strength of the program. And you can see when you look at the courses why this diversity is so significant. So here's what I think you should find intriguing about the MET program. For 11 years, professional educators have been working with scholars and UBC's Learning Design team to solve the problems of their own learning online. Not to mention the authentic learning challenges of their varied workplaces and classrooms. Across 11 years, these educator students have explored the possibilities afforded by the technology of the day, and they have become educational leaders of flexible technology and technology-enhanced learning. Everyone involved has benefited, and much has been learned. So this year, the MET is undergoing a review. The outcome of this review should tell this story in much greater depth than I can tell you now, and it will uncover areas for innovation and for change. So watch for that. As I said at the beginning, there is a lot going on in the Faculty of Education regarding flexible learning. So get in touch. We look forward to sharing what we know with you and to learning what you've been doing and discovering. Again, thanks to Simon. And I'll leave you with 3 questions. How might this student learn best? How might learning technology help this student learn best? And what educational purposes can LT most elegantly assist? Thank you.